All right, so today we're gonna be back with the Beavers franchise. Let's finish the season today. Just with the way the trade deadline went and kind of how the season has just completely fallen apart. Let's end it. Let's get to the off season. Let's just kind of see. I don't want to say streamline it, but let's kind of get to the point where we're just like, let's see how this off season's gonna go. Let's see how the players finish out the season and go from there. So I don't know who I'm gonna play right now, but let's just get into it. I hope you enjoy it. Thumbs up if you do. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, in the comment section, let me know what you think we should do for the off season. Let's just do it. All right, so with our lineup, I know it's like basically at this point we're kind of like another week, another episode. But so today, yeah, I mean, you kind of see the team here. I think we just kind of streamline it. I think that's kind of the thing that we need to do. I think we just let some of the players develop a little bit more. No point in rushing anybody and leave it as is. So last week we had like the Twins who aren't doing well, the Rangers who aren't doing well, the Rays are doing pretty well, but they cheated last time we played them. So I'm not gonna entertain their yeah, I'm just not gonna entertain them. We're not gonna play them. Essentially, they cheated. The Orioles are doing well, which is wild. What is the Orioles lineup like? Where? I mean, let's play the Orioles. I mean, is that what we're doing today? Might be. How are they doing so well? But yeah, let's do that. Let's play the Orioles. I didn't think I'd ever be like excited about that. I don't really know who else. I don't really like any of our other opponents. Maybe the Astros. The Orioles are doing well, so I kind of want to see why they're doing well. So let's play the Orioles. This is big. Lassiter tore his ACL. I mean, put him on the 60-day list, but that's bad. That's bad too. Dax, everyone's going down with injuries, and Dax Fulton's one of our better pitchers in the farm system. It's looking like they're kind of changing up the lineup a little bit, and I mean it's kind of understandable, but with the way the team's doing. But what I wanted to say was, okay, so Lassiter getting hurt's kind of big. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the injury list. So we've got Jordan Adams. Did he start turning his season around? Not really. Lassiter, though, that's a big injury because he was actually having a decent year for 6 months. That's a big injury. And then you've got a torn pec for a guy who was actually having a very, very good AA season. So those are some big injuries. Those are some big injuries towards the end of the year, and like we still got another month, so like chaos can still ensue. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them choose who to put in the team. I don't really know who they actually called up. I mean, we're at that point where like the team is that bad. So they called up Drew Waters, and if that's the case, let him start. They've also called up Volpe, and if that's the case, let him start. You know, like if we're doing that, we might as well let them start. Like that's kind of where I am at this point. Jonah Heim hasn't been terrible, but yeah, if we're gonna have these guys in the team, let them start. It looks like Zach Thompson has also been called up, and why did we swap those two? That's dumb. And I know I'm letting the CPU handle everything by going to auto, but it's got to be done. All right, so we got 29 guys on the roster now. I'm assuming that's because Aledmys Diaz can just go, to be honest. Like he hasn't been good, so let's do that. Guillorme can come back in now. We can put him at DH, and then Guillorme can come back in and he can play this spot right here. He can play third. I'm down with that being the possibility. And as we get closer to this game, what is gonna happen? Just do whatever. The team is broken, guys. We are falling apart. We are falling apart. Oh my lord. What? Oh boy. See, that's tough. That's not good. Like, we are getting absolutely destroyed. We're dropping like flies. We're falling apart. And it's getting worse. Like, how many games did we win last year? We're about to be the same as last year. Like, that's kind of where we're at right now. And it is bad. Like, Robert Poussin got called up. Like, that's how, like, beat up we are. That we just had to start calling up players that, like, really shouldn't even be up. So we're in some trouble. I honestly don't really want him up. I would rather have Aledmys Diaz up, and we'll send him back down to like AAA, and he can be on that lineup, because I just don't want to. I don't want to have him come up and then like just not play at all, and it's just wasting game time for him when he should be playing every single day. So, man, we got, wow, that is like the worst possible outcome. The worst possible outcome out of anything that could have happened. Yeah, that is, man. Yeah, that. We got 2 relievers in because we've got injuries all over the place. Our rotation is so stacked. Man, we are getting smacked around. Why did we call him up? I would have rather had Hogan Harris come up instead of Bobby Miller. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to send him down. I mean, I might even just bring up another bat. Is there anybody that we can call up? I'm trying to see. Like, Art Saunders is doing poorly in AAA. Oh boy, we are. This is not good. This might end up being the worst end to a season possible. I might end up just calling up another. Do we have a reliever I can call up? Like Romano? You know what, man? Get your chance in the bullpen. Let's see how you do there. And man, we really just capitulated. Even Joey Lucchesi, like, he's our best pitcher. That's it. That's really it. Everybody else everything kind of fell apart really fast. Like, holy cow. Fractured leg, torn ACL, broken ankle, torn ACL, torn pec. Just the word. Oh, this one hurts the most. Yeah, man. What do I do now? Like, I can't get excited about these games. I guess we hop into it, see what happens. Like, they've even fallen apart. I don't even know who's in first anymore. The Rays, the Yankees don't look like they're going to be in the postseason unless they win the wild card. Wow, this is probably the worst possible outcome that could have happened. Is anybody even close? Who do we have left? Do we play the cheaters? Like, is that what we should do? Just play the cheaters? Because the Orioles aren't good anymore. So I feel like that's something that we should do. Just play the cheaters that you know, what was it? They stole first on me, right? Rosarena did. Let's just hop into this game. I don't expect it going well, but we'll see what happens. All right, here's the lineup for both teams. I mean, Wander's playing. I think he was playing last time we played too, but man, our team is so bad. Our team is so bad. We're at the Trop. They're 96 and 59. We're basically the opposite of what they are. I don't expect much. If we can keep it close, I mean, we've got the core that I want to build around moving forward. I think Buxton, Volpe, Gavin Lux. So I think we've got our middle infield sorted. I don't really know what to do with Art Saunders. I don't really know what to do with the outfield. I don't really know what to do with the pitching. It's just all downhill. You know, we do have Drew Waters. It's just he's not going to be ready. Ooh, well, six months. He might miss the start of the season, but we'll have to wait and see. As I am gonna fly out to start the game. There it is. All right, first at bat didn't have game sound either, so there's that. Buxton is cooled off, 255 on the year. Mondesi cooled off, 255 on the year, and I'm under that, which is terrible because that's right down the middle. Honestly, you know, the whole injury crisis that we just went through kind of took the wind out of my sail before we even played this game. So, am I excited about this game? No, I'm not. Am I gonna try to win? Yeah, of course. But wow, That's tough. Like, especially because like Drew Waters was probably one of the most one of those players I was super excited about. Like, I really wanted him. That's our left fielder, right? We had Mondesi for next year. We had Buxton in center, and then Drew Waters. Like, that was our team, or at least our outfield sorted. Lux, Volpe in the infield. The corners are still a little bit of a question mark. Pitching's still kind of a bit of a question mark, but we were at least starting to put something together. And now a big injury could really kind of like derail his career. All right, we're going to give Zach Thompson the ball. It was supposed to be Lucchesi, but like I know what Lucchesi can do. Realistically, I'm trying to see what Zach Thompson can do. As that bat was flying all over the infield. But 19 homers for Wander. Wander does hit lefties better. But I want to see how Thompson does. I think we used him, last year? Didn't really go well. I did look at some of the other guys we could have possibly turned to for today's game. But let's just go with one of our higher rated prospects or pitching prospects and see how he does. Hopefully it's a little bit better than what I remember he did last time. And hopefully Mondesi's got the speed to make this play. He should. He does. There we go. And there we go. Volpe makes the play at second. 1-2-3 inning. I wouldn't expect too much of our at-bats this game. That's going to be a base hit. I would most likely expect seeing some of their at-bats. And by some, I mean most of their at-bats, because that's probably when I'm going to be talking the most. Just because, yeah, it's going to be tough. Like, we have, Aledmus Diaz in. We have Jonah Hyman. We have guys that, I don't know. Maybe, oh, geez, that hung a lot. So maybe I could have tried to catch that. I don't know. I really don't. We're just going to throw it home. And a double after the leadoff single by Austin Meadows. I might have been able to try to catch that, but at the same time, it's like that. Oh, boy. That's a fastball down the middle, and he got a piece of it. Holy cow. I mean, that is definitely going to send the guy to third. So we're gonna go home with it. And that's going to be a sac fly for Brad Miller. Makes it a one-run game. Okay. I mean, Buxton made the play. He covered a great amount of distance. Holy cow. How much in total? I mean, and he still had time to camp out under it. 114 feet. So who's this? Brian Miller after Brad Miller. Interesting. Where they got a little Miller family reunion going on or something. That was actually a pretty good changeup. I like that. And what a strikeout. Okay. Okay, so 2 outs. Joey Wendell's up. Hits lefties pretty poorly. With that being said, he probably will get a base hit here. Or a walk, which not something I want to see. But 2 outs. Ooh, guy on third. If we could limit just 1 run, I'm down. I'm all in on this. That's a good 2-seam right there. Let's go with a little bit of a changeup. See if we can get him over the top. We do. There we go. That's a strikeout. That's 2 strikeouts, 1 run. I'm okay with that. I mean, 76 speed. Went foul. Okay. All right. I was super early on it. I'm trying to sit back, and man, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna have our first hit from Volpe. No, we're not. Just kidding. Doesn't matter. It's an out. All right, another strikeout. Jonah Heim keeps it in front of him, throws it to first, and that's 3 straight strikeouts for Zach Thompson. Who is this guy? All right, that should be the inning. Okay. Three innings. So far, so good. 1 run. I don't expect much from the offense, though. That's the issue. Like, we're actually doing fairly well. It's just, okay, so I say fairly well. We're making contact. The issue is I'm, super early on everything or just, slightly off on it. Like that. We're just a little bit early. It's kind of like when we had the game against Seattle with Marco Gonzalez on the mound. It's like I'm just a little bit off on my timing, or I'm a little bit off with the placement of the PCI, where we're just not getting good, clean hits. I looked away because that should have been an out. I looked away. I go, let's regroup. Inning over. Let's work on. Let's focus on the pitching. We're going into bottom 4. No, no, no. Brandon Lau sucks at second base, completely botches it, and somehow still didn't have time to throw it to first with 27 speed moving down the line. Okay, sure. Makes total sense. And now we got 1-1 count. Michael Hermosillo, who started off the season really, really good, has not been very, very good as the season has progressed. And now we got a 1-2 count with 2 outs. You know what? Maybe something happens here. Maybe something happens. Maybe that was the... Never mind. Go to the next inning. All right, that's going to be a base knock. That was ripped. That was a changeup that was meant to be real low. And of course didn't get there. Of course didn't get there. So, especially with Zunino up, that was... Whoa, we got lucky. But, you know what? We do have 2 outs. So, I still feel fairly optimistic about everything going on. It's only 1 run. We still technically don't have a hit. That's going to be a base knock, huh? Are they going to try to go to third here? They aren't. I was kind of hoping they would. But, okay, so now I'm feeling a little less optimistic. That's just good hitting. That's just good hitting. Can't be upset with it. Go with the pitch low and away. Like, that's what they want. Like that's what they teach you, right? That's what they want. Good hitters, like, that's what good hitters do. They just go with it. All right, there we are. 1-2 count. Let's throw a little curveball. We haven't been using it a lot, and almost hits him in the shin. Solid. All right. I don't know if Hermosillo is gonna make this play. He's not even gonna come close to it. That's a tough play regardless of what happens. Even if we had like Buxton out there, but you know what? He's gonna get out of the inning anyway. So even though 2 base runners reach, we're good to go. Oh, Jonah Heim is not going to get a base hit. That's twice now. I'm like, boom, base hit. There it is. Nope. That's a line out. All right, this is where the lineup gets a little dicey. If we can get out of this inning, this will be his last inning. Because as you can see, pitcher is getting tired. And they've got Chris Taylor, Wander Franco, Zunino, and that's a home run. I think that's it for Thompson. Oh, it actually stayed in. That's actually pretty good. I thought that was a home run. Ooh. Let's see. 0 for 2. He's 3 for 11 with 2 doubles and an RBI. Who's up next? Arozarena, and he does hit lefties pretty well also. So I think it's best 4 2/3. It's clear he's starting to hang pitches. So let's just go to our normal kind of long relief-ish righty in Lorenzen. And let's see how things go. I mean, if I can get like 2 innings out of him, that'd be great. But 4 2/3, it was a spot start. He actually wasn't even full for his energy to start the game. He was like, I don't want to say 3/4, but it was like just above 3/4 for energy. But I just didn't want to use Lucchese again. I wanted to change it up. And you know what? 4 2/3. 1 run. I'm okay with that. We're really not going to get a base hit there. I was so early on that. Man. Oh, boy. That was the pitch to do it. So was that, but Joey Wendell's got a good glove. I'm thinking I'm actually sitting back on these pitches, but clearly I'm not. Like, holy cow. So you know how I said that you might see more of their at-bats than ours? I mean, that's probably still true, but at the same time, as William Contreras might have tied the game up, did he get enough of that? No, he didn't. I was, getting excited for nothing? I brought him in over Jonah Heim just because he has better lefty stats, and I thought since we are kind of getting towards the end of the game, maybe we start bringing in some other bats to help out, since the team clearly isn't up to scratch today. But what I was going to say was, yeah, you probably are going to see more of their at-bats, but this game's been pretty bad. I guess that does mean the pitching's been pretty good, but at the same time, geez, that's just a bad pitch to swing at. Man, I thought we had it with Contreras. Maybe if we were a little bit, like, if we timed it up a little bit better, that would have been a home run, because we were just early on it. But we are still getting no hit, and we will remain no hit heading into the 9th. Yeah, it's just, yeah. I lied. We had a hit. Who? Did they call Guillorme's blunder a hit? Is that what they're considering a hit? It can't be. Can't be. Is that what's really? Yeah, that wasn't an error. They're gonna call it a hit. Okay, interesting, but I guess so. We aren't no hit. They're gonna give Guillorme that. Okay, sure, I guess, I suppose. As you can see, Blake Taylor's in. I mean, one of our more reliable arms. They do have two lefties in the bullpen. I'm assuming one of them is gonna come in to close the game. It's Poche and Brent, which I didn't think any of those two would be their closer, but it seems that that's the case, as we have a leadoff walk for the first time. I think that's literally the first walk of the game. All right, we're going to bring in Sal Romano for his first appearance with the Beavers, at least with us. He might have pitched already with the CPU, but let's see how he does here. I definitely need a double play ball. That's not a bad place to put it. You know, let's see if we get the changeup going. It's kind of got a herky-jerky motion, but okay, 1-2 so far. Maybe the slider gets him over the top. Let's see. Nope, not even close to being a strike. So 2-2. I'm going to go back to the changeup, see if we can get it here. And, I mean, he got the ground ball. Unfortunately, it went foul. Huh. Do we go back to it? Do we go to the two-seam? Let's try the two-seam. Let's see what we get here. We get a strikeout. I'll take that. All right, Wander. Do me a favor. And, don't do that, man. Don't do that. No, not now. Not now. Oh, man. All right, that's a home run. Deserving. I mean, if you see where it was located, what was that? Right down the middle? Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Home run all day. Just early. I just had a just early that was a line out with a guy who had more power, by the way. So yeah. That's great to know. That's great to know that we're consistent with our hitting results. And this should be caught by Mondesi. I think he's got the wheels to make the play. 2 outs, 3-0. And like I said, I wasn't expecting much. Hey, can you wait till Mondesi gets out of the way before you start chucking it at him? Come on. And Romano gets a strike there. I don't know. Current hit streak, 13 games. Does he have a hit today? He does. Okay, I couldn't remember if he did or not. And he does. 1 for 3 on the day. Almost made it 2 for 4. So I am going to stick to the changeup here. Hopefully it doesn't do that. But I don't know. Like, realistically, like I said, wind was completely taken out of my sail after the 2 torn ACLs. And to 2 players that, like, kind of had plans in the future, right? Like, Drew Waters probably coming into the team next year. We're just going to take this off the wall. And maybe Mondesi's got the arm. I know he's got a decent arm, but what I was saying was, like I said, Drew Waters, and I've mentioned this before, you know, earlier in the video, but he definitely was going to be part of the team next year. Like, he was, as long as everything went well, he was going to be in the starting lineup. And so our outfield was set, and then we could have just focused on adding a little bit of power to the lineup at first and third, getting some pitching, and maybe we finally turn around this ball club. But now we're kind of, no way, he just hit that out. Are we serious? Okay, I guess. We're going to take out Sal Romano. I don't have anybody warming up because I thought Romano was going to be able to close this out. Turns out he's not going to. Good hitting? Good hitting, I guess. Yeah, good hitting, I guess. Apparently that's good timing with good PCI placement. I don't know. Let's get him warmed up. Let's get a mound visit in. We'll go to the bullpen. We'll bring him in, and hopefully he can shut the door and end it for us. Because, man, this got out of hand way too quickly. But, yeah, I definitely want to go for it. I think we're going to spend some money this offseason. I know we're a bad team, but I think it's time to stop messing around. Let's actually just spend some money. Let's make this team good. And Like, obviously, we added Buxton this offseason. Clearly, it wasn't good enough. Clearly, the development wasn't like what we would have hoped. You know, like, Volpe actually developed pretty quickly. Art Saunders getting hurt a lot kind of just ruined everything. And a couple other guys just really didn't pan out like I hoped they would have, as Andujar is going to get a base hit. So there is a hit. But what I'm saying is I think Lux, Volpe for the infield is great. I think we add some power to the corners of the infield. And then, did I say the corner? Yeah, Volpe, Lux in the middle of the infield. Add power to the corners of the infield. And then outfield set. And then we add pitching. I think pitching's a big thing. Some of the guys that we picked up didn't really work out. Some of the guys that we picked up did work out, especially in the bullpen. I think the bullpen definitely a little bit underrated. We still have McCarthy. You know, Estevez is still doing fairly well. Blake Taylor's been a great signing. And I think now we go out and get those pieces to really try to push to win. So I think that's kind of the plan for the offseason. 2-1. 2-1. We're going to give him that call. All right. I mean, it is 5 runs. I mean, it is possible. I think we had a 6-run inning with the White Sox when they were up by like 47 runs last season. But, I mean, we can put up runs in an inning. It's just, I don't know if it's this team that's going to be able to do it. And I'll take the walk there. First and second, no outs. That's what we need. That's what we need. Now we're at the top of the lineup. We've got the better hitters in the lineup up. This could be the chance. And then I go and do something like that, like an idiot. I don't. Oh. 1 out. Okay. I was kind of hoping that was going to be one where I could get low enough with the PCI where it would be like a line drive to right field. And unfortunately, I just couldn't get the PCI placement correct. Which is tough. All right. 0-1 to Buxton, who hitting around 250. You know, definitely cooled off from the start of the year where he was basically like you couldn't pitch to him. Like it was if you pitched to him, he was causing damage. Obviously cooled off as the season goes on, which is kind of expected, but hopefully he can continue to be a force in our lineup, be a good offensive player, be a good defensive player, and really be like part of this core that we're building around. I know he's in his 30s now, but I definitely want him to be kind of a piece that we build around. And early, and it's gonna go foul. Oh man, I think that would have died at the wall anyway. So I don't know if it would have been, even if it stayed fair, if it would have been anything good. All right, full count now. Who's on deck? Guillorme. Lefty matchup's not ideal, but we'll see. Come on, are we gonna get a strike here? We are, and I was early on it. Okay. Woo. Very early on it too, so holy cow, that could have been real bad. All right, 1 out, no ground ball. Like, see, that's what I tried to do with Mondesi. I was trying to go with it, get the PCI to it, and I was just a little bit off on it. So, like, right there, that's what I was trying to do. Unfortunately, that was also ball 4. It's just a little too close. Bases loaded now. This is what I needed. All right, they're going to the bullpen. They're going to bring in Nick Anderson, which kind of expected. So, fastball, curve, and a sinker. All right. Bases loaded, though. This is a good inning. I'm early on it. This should get the run in. I didn't want to go to third just in case they did send, maybe they did throw to third. We are going to get on the board 5-1 thanks to a sac fly by Guillorme. Oh man, what was the issue? I guess I'm just a little early on it, and because I was a little to the right of it, I don't know. Let's step out. I think we have a lefty on the bench that we could turn to that might have a better matchup. Maybe Jock? Mickey Moniak's having a pretty good season. Let's go to Jock. He has the power. One swing in the back makes it a 5-4 game. So maybe this is what we need. Let's go, Jock. I need you here. How? Oh, you can't be serious. You can't be serious on that. All right, that's the season. That's the season right there. We're going to simulate through the rest of it. 2 hits, a run, a couple walks. I mean, realistically, it wasn't anything good. That's what it came down to. Zach Thompson does get the loss. And that's that. You know, offense has been a big issue for us this year, and I think that's where we just need to work on improving the team. All right, last week of the season, let's see what happens here. The AA team has won the championship, and we finished 59-103, so I think one game better than what we did last year. And let's round it out. So, league leaders, you've got Jordan in batting average, along with Juan Soto, who's on the Braves, which is absolutely wild. Hits go to Jordan and Soto. What else? Doubles, Austin Riley and Nicky Lopez, who was actually moved to the White Sox, it seems. Okay. Mondesi led the league in triples. Triples for Acuna, 17. Holy cow. 42 home runs for Castellanos, 57 for Alvarez, 10 more than the next closest. RBIs are on the board as well. And then when we start looking at wins, it goes Kikuchi and Bassett. We've got Buehler and Stroman with the least amount of losses. Anderson with the most saves. Diaz with the most saves in the NL. And the ERA leaders, Buehler and Jose Urquidy, who had a sub-2 ERA, which is pretty impressive. As we move to awards, no awards for us, but we've got Jordan and Soto, your MVP. Soto with back-to-back MVPs there. Kikuchi and DeGrom are your Cy Young winners. Batting title went to Soto as well as Jordan. Reliever, Anderson and Chad Green. Taglia is your Rookie of the Year in the NL, and Torkelson on the AL, or in the AL, I should say. He had a very good season. 30 home runs, 270 average, and 838 OPS. Jason Dominguez was in the mix as well. It looks like he had a pretty good year. Holy cow. Pretty solid season, I would say. Pretty solid season. So there's that. There's that. I think we've kind of rounded it out. We can take a look at top prospects on the board. Art Saunders is up to 4, which is awesome to see, but the issue with him is staying healthy. So we'll see what happens. Do we have anybody else on the board? Zach Thompson has dropped a bunch. We'll see how he does next year with us. Pawson has joined the board, but that kind of looks like where we leave it. The team. Okay. I mean, I don't know what to say about the team. You know, Mondesi definitely cooled off. The power isn't there, right? I just need the on-base percentage to be a little higher. He definitely had a better season, which is great to see. You know, we are seeing improvements, but I think the 1-year contract was definitely the move that we did. We do have that second-year option, but we'll have to wait and see how things go. Taylor Trammell, I think, is going to be the rotational outfielder for us. How long is Drew Waters out for? He is out for, it says 6 months plus still. So what month are we in right now? So October, so November, December, January, February, March, April. So he'll be back maybe April, May. It's going to be tough for him. It's going to be tough. Same thing with Lassiter. He'll be back towards the beginning of next season as well. So I think we still try to, do we try to bring in an outfielder, or do we just rock with Trammell until that point? You know, Guillorme's been a really solid bat for us. I think between him, Volpe, and Lux, I think our middle infield's pretty sorted. Buxton definitely cooled off, but still a very solid season with 37 doubles, 32 home runs. So I'm pretty happy with that. Andujar, you know what? Definitely an improvement. And I think maybe a DH versus righties, a good platoon bat to have. I don't know if he's going to be our third baseman moving forward, but at least we've got somebody to look forward to. Lux, a little bit of a disappointment this year. I was kind of hoping for better. I'm not going to lie. So I don't know what to do with him. Is he worth keeping around and just sticking it out with him? Have faith in him. We'll have to wait and see. Contreras, definitely a huge disappointment. You know, catcher might be an area that we still just need to figure something out. Yeah, I don't know. Jock not coming back. Volpe, I think we give him the starting job next year at second base. I think that's the move. I think that is the move. I really do. And then back to Mondesi on the bench. You know, Poisson, still 19. Plenty of time to grow. I'm not really interested in any of these other bench bats. Whatever happens with them, happens with them. Art Saunders. Is it time? You know, is it time? You know, he kind of seems to be more of a DH now. And then with the addition of Drew Waters, is he our left fielder? Is Drew Waters maybe someone we move to right? Is Art Saunders the guy that we move to right? You know, I think the injury problems are the big question mark with him. Can he stay healthy? I would like to get him into the team. Is he our DH? You know, what's the plan with him? We've got Corey, who looks really good. Doesn't look like he can hit righties, but he does look pretty solid. So I think he might be a guy that could be on the track to being into the team pretty quickly. I think this guy is kind of an underrated player for us. He had a really good season. And looking at the rest of the squad, what else we got going on here? This guy. We'll see about him. We do have the next Mike Trout joining us next year from the draft. So that's something we got to keep an eye on. Aguilar did improve a little bit, but again, I still think he's a little ways away. And then we do have Grissom and Muncy. So we've got some okay bats, but I still think we've got some time. Darren's slowly improving. I still think he's a project. He's gonna take some time. Curving, we'll see how he does. It doesn't look like he's developing too much. What about Brandon Gold? He's going up a little bit. And he went up a little bit too, which is good. When we look at our starters down here, I don't know. Billy Shirley developed kind of, but at the same time, not really. Romano got kind of bullied in that one outing. Birdie, we'll see. Estevez got rocked towards the end of the year, it looks like. You know, he was definitely one of the more reliable arms, and it looks like the second half of the season got to him. What do we do with the team, guys? What do we do? We've got some youngsters. I think Clark Schmidt deserves more time. Yeah, he had 13 games started, but you know what? I have faith in him. I have faith in Holloway. Lucchese, I think these three definitely deserve a spot. Morejon, I'm not too sure about right. I think we've got 4 okay arms. I think I would like to add more. And then I still think we're kind of trying to figure out this bullpen. This bullpen's a mess. I don't really know what to do. I don't know where to go with it. I think money needs to be spent. I think that's just kind of the obvious thing. Money definitely needs to be spent. It just depends on, are there going to be good free agents available? So yeah, that's where we leave it. I think the offseason episode will be next episode. You guys will kind of see what happens. Guzman, I definitely think we could bring him back. Give him another shot. I think his season was ended early. I think he could be an okay bench bat for us. Backup first baseman. But I definitely see us spending money this offseason. I think it's definitely time to turn the page. Stop trying to be lucky with some of the picks or the players that we signed. I think it's time to finally bring in some good players and figure out what to do with this team, because I think we did get a little unlucky this year, but I still feel like we should have done a little bit better. I definitely do. And hopefully we get some good free agents and things go our way. So let's get to the offseason. Let's see who wins the World Series. It is going to be the Angels defeating the Brewers. We'll go take a look at those two teams. The Angels, where are they? Oh yeah, they've got Correa. Yeah, Wilson Contreras. They've got a squad. This team, it makes total sense. 100%. And then we'll take a look at the Brewers as well. I mean, they've got a pretty good team too. Okay, we definitely got to step up our game. We're going to leave it there. Your MVP was Jared Walsh, and that's it. We're going to leave it there. That's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know what to do with this team. I think we got to figure out what we do with free agency, who becomes a free agent, and we'll figure it out next episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you did. Again, leave the comments. Let me know what you think we should do this offseason. Should we do any trades? All that good stuff. Let me know your thoughts, how we should change the team, all that good stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.